EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready. 22 needle. Ultra. Go ultra. 6. Mega. Steal. Chest steal. Mega. Yellow.
In motion goes the tight end. On play action. Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And Gary's man complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Ready.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Panthers at 13-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
White. Edo blue.
Young to throw it. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Down. Ready.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Carolina. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 3. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go. Alexander. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play for one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now back to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, it's Alexander. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it second down and 12.
Hold it ready.
They'll look to throw here. That is incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
York able to send this one through.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Set, hut.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Let's go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check, smash.
Here is Young. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Trying the left side with Walker. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Green jack. Steel, black. Claws red.
Young now. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready, blue strikers. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun. On the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Myles Garrett in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here we go. Stop.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Go.
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've gotten him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Red, cycle. Hut.
Young. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ready.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
52 blaster. Ready?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
43
That's
rail.
a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Slide blue. Black shot. Hut.
Young will set to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second down in a yard.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
The throw over the middle taken in. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Chapter 11. Chapter 11. 19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Panthers 14, Buccaneers 10.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, for the half.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
On the set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Madden, smash, red.
On 1st and 10, Young. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Okay, ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, result in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here we go.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check mash. Check mash.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go
From the
now.
44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
18, 5 in.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up a throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Young to throw it.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Check view. 10 cycles.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
31. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. That's good for 28 yards. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
One of the tight ends comes in motion.
Hey.
Here's Walker. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Again, Walker.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the 2nd half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Alexander. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
38.
Here's Young. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown, Carolina.
Zay Flowers.
32 yards.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air and while ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Trap 60.
They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Here we go, set.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready, break.
At the 50-yard line.
22 needle. Ready?
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready?
This will be caught by Brown. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
52 blaster. Ready.
Now Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And they take a knee.
Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the double.
And they will take a knee here. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equal.